Welcome back, everyone. Oh, someone's died already. That's a good start. I'm going to show you how to get 240 FPS in Arc Raiders. Oh, hope you don't die.
Don't shoot!
Using Lossless Scaling. I'm currently on 80 FPS, showing on top right. I can enable the shortcut key to enable Lossless Scaling to get 240 FPS. It definitely currently feels like 80 FPS, sorry, on the mouse currently. And now I'm going to use the shortcut. So if you look top left now, it's showing 80 on the left value, that's the base FPS that I've capped it to in game, or you can use RTSS to limit the FPS as well. Nice little tool, go over another day in the video. The top left on the right hand side though, it says 239, 241, that's triple the FPS. But as you can see, there's not much in the way of visual artifacts. I've noticed something already, which I noticed a little while ago, and that's on the stamina bar, it blurs it slightly. I don't know if you can see that. Up, and then probably bottom screen. Apart from that though, it's quite it's a very clean image. And as for input lag, because a lot of people will mention about input lag, it feels pretty good. It doesn't feel too bad on the mouse. Some Unreal 5 games, NGM games, they're not that great. Like Avowed or the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion remake, they're not great. It comes in input lag. This one, however, it feels really good. It feels really good. I've done a lot of games on this with 240 FPS from Lossless Scaling, and it feels really good. It's quite responsive and snappy. It doesn't feel like there's much delay there. There's some slight delay, you will get that, but it feels very good. Feels very good for what it is. But yeah, but your mileage will vary. Not all games are this transformative, let me tell you that. Some games don't work that well on ×3 multiplier. ×2 multiplier works better on some others, but yeah, that'll be another day, another video of different games. But yeah, this is what we get. Yeah, but now if I don't die from this, I will show you how to enable. Oh no, I'm definitely gonna die. But playing the game itself, it's all quite responsive. I'm not playing well. Forgot to dodge. There we go. Yeah, now I'll show you where to get Lossless Scaling and how to use it. Oh no! So this is the Lossless Scaling app. Some of the best tools I've used on Steam, probably forever. It's really good. It's £5.89p. Like I said, I've used about 400 plus hours in different games, multiplayer single games over the time I've had it. It's been really good. My experience has mostly been positive. The mileage will vary depending on certain games. With Arc Raiders, it's been a very transformative experience and positive. And no, it's not too bad price, £5.89p and about $7 on the US store. It runs at the software level, so if you have an older card like a NVIDIA GTX 1080, 1070 or that sort of thing, if that card doesn't have frame generation on the hardware level, because those series don't support it, Lossless Scaling works on the software level, so it works on all the older cards. The software itself is pretty easy to manage, so you can make a profile if you want to. It's a plus down here, make a profile. Settings themselves, you can make a scale hotkey, so that's what I set to in Arc Raiders previously. Can't get the words out today. Start as admin, start a desktop, but Steam has to begin with anyway for that to work. So settings themselves, by default, LSFG once, just latest version, leave it on that. Fixed, you don't really want adaptive. You can go adaptive and try and get 240 FPS from say base 80 FPS. But the image quality won't be too great, and the time frame won't be great as well for your FPS. It'll be up and down all over the place and have dips, so you'll have fixed. Multiplier free, so that's what I have it set to, so 80 × 3 to get to 40 FPS. Flow scale, default is, I believe, I was already at default, 75%, 1440p. I play on Ultrawide monitor, so the resolution is 3440 by 1440p, so it's slightly higher. But I've never not Never really much noticed difference here. Performance mode, I've never noticed difference, so I just leave it off. Capture API, I only have it set to this, so I can use OBS Studios to record with frame generation, so with lossless scaling at time. If I have it set to this, I get massive stutter fest, doesn't like it. So when you're playing games and you're not recording, DXGI. If you're recording and using lossless scaling, use WGC. So by default, you have it on that. QTarget, leave it on 1 as default. All these are off as default. Scaling off. If you're already using scaling in a game already, so for example on Narc Raiders I'm using AMD FSR already, set to quality mode in the game, I want to have this off because you don't want two scaling running at the same time. Mode auto, aspect ratio, that's just default as well. Sync mode, so if you have a NVIDIA graphics card, if you see an option here, select it. On AMD, because I'm AMD GPU, you won't see it. Leave by default. HDR support, that works well. If the game supports HDR, you've calibrated all the settings through Windows and your monitor or TV supports HDR, you can do that way. G-Sync support for AMD and NVIDIA, that works well. Draw FPS, that's just what shows the FPS top left in the corner. For GPU, auto's default. If you have two GPUs in your system and you use a second GPU for something else or rendering or something else, you'll just select the dedicated one, but you can select the second GPU as a dedicated lossless scaling card, so that's pretty good. Out displays auto and behavior, display mode. If you have multiple monitors, have that on. And that's it basically. It's a really good, really good tool. I will show you some other games shortly, how they perform. Some games run really well at ×3, some really don't, and some run better at 2. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you next time.